Hi guys and welcome to Solar FPV. My name is Anas and I'm sitting here at my desk again. Yesterday it's been raining today and yesterday as well. So I've been mostly indoors doing some stuff and also just the Corona pandemic is going crazy again. So um, it's good to stay indoors basically. So what I've been doing is I've been building this little quad. I think you've seen it before in one of my previous videos. I also mentioned, I think, that I actually fried the flight controller because I wanted to, well, not fried the flight controller, but I wanted to install an XM Plus into a Crazy BF4 all-in-one flight controller, but the pad was so small that I ripped it off. Anyway, that flight controller still had a PPM receiver, and I could bind to that and something. Then I tried fixing that pad again, and then everything just went haywire. I fried some components, some resistors and stuff. So, yeah, too bad. But I have had another one, and that one was missing a little chip in the for the USB to work with power, and I managed to salvage the broken flight controller and put it on this one. So this is my own build. This is a frame from iFlight, I think. I'm not really sure. I can't really remember. It's got the Mamba 1103, 1200 kV motors, and these are really nice for 1S. So, and I'm rocking this type of a connector. I don't have any battery sag or anything. It's just very power hungry. So even like I mean, if that will only give you like a minute and 15 seconds flight with this, if you're really giving it some gas. I don't know really know. I haven't done any I haven't done any proper setup yet in beta flight. I just made it fly. That's pretty much it. But it's got this camera, the all-in-one from that came in the US 65. The F7 3-in-1. It's got the transmitter, camera, antenna, smart audio, and everything. So that's really nice. So yeah, but to install it in this frame, look, I don't know if I'm going to be able to link some things in the description for these things, but anyway, to be able to fit this in here so you can screw it in, I had to buy one of these camera mounts from your UAV. One of these ones, right where it clicks in, and the camera fits in perfectly. The problem was fitting the whole square thing into this 3D printed thing. It did actually rip up here. Luckily you can use some fire and you can mold it back together, kind of. And then I had to stretch it with fire as well, with a flame on it, to sort of get it in place so I could get the screws in. What other things are there to mention? I've removed the plugs of the flight controller and soldered the motors directly. That seems to work really nicely. The camera, I mean, this is not an optimum camera, but it does make everything really, really light. So this whole build, without a battery, of course, comes in at, I hope you can see the readings. Let's just do something smart here. Let's just go like that. The whole thing comes in at 47.7 grams without a battery. And for example, with the 600 milliamp from Eachine, I mean, I'm lucky I still have these, still work fine. I don't know if you can get these 1S anymore. Maybe Wish, maybe AliExpress or something like that. I know AliExpress have a lot of things. But for example, that's 64.5 grams. These are the ones that I can get. The UUV 450. These are still for sale. And it comes in at 60.8 grams instead of the 64.6 grams. So, but this thing is really, it's got some punch. So it can carry some batteries. So you could probably put two of these on or even two of these on. So I've made an adapter you know. So this is in parallel, which means plus to plus, minus to minus, and then just like that. That way you keep the voltage the same, but you just add the milliamps get added together. I wouldn't advise you to charge batteries like this though, because yeah, well, anyway, because it's not balanced charging, obviously. And what else can I say? I can fly it with this, which is really nice. So this is my super lunchbox setup. Boom. Just need a box for it, and yeah, let's power it on, right? That's what everybody wants to see. So it's gonna be risky, but let's do it anyway. Because it's a little powerhouse. Just charged the little battery a little bit. 3.89. I guess at 3.90. Didn't really charge it, I guess, because I have just put it in the charger. But I just want to show you that this is actually working, because it's not cool to show off a quad that's not working. So, but I still need to set it up. I might put EmuFlight on it actually, because EmuFlight seems to be a lot better for. So this is flying D8 mode with the onboard receiver. Wow, this prop has got some issues. Yeah, I bent a lot of props and stuff, so it's ready for tuning now. So let's just go like that. Very stable, very nice. Hovering at about 50% throttle. About here, well, about 45% throttle. So that's really nice. It is very power hungry though, so these batteries don't. I mean, they don't last long. Not long flight times. I want to sort that out. I mean, it is an F4 flight controller. I hope that I can do the RPM filtering or JESC or something like that. So to get more flight time. At least now it's done. It's built. I actually soldered on the XM Plus receiver onto this flight controller because I was thinking that that's what I wanted to do, you know, for the range and stuff. And then the camera came, and then I thought, nah, screw it. Because I was planning also to have a VTX in there and everything. It just makes everything a lot more heavy. And I'm not planning to fly this one really far away. As I said, this is a small park flyer, a small bando flyer, or just to fly around in the garden. And so I'm just going to leave it like this. And if I want something that has a bit more range, maybe more flight time, then I'm just going to make a different build. Because I just got loads of parts, which is very nice. I'm very happy. I got another flight controller. This is different. Now they've got these Crazy Bee 4 boards. These can do 1S and up to 2S. I'm not sure if they can do more. Probably can do 3S. But this is the Crazy Bee F4 Pro V2, and it comes without, without any receiver. So you're gonna have to solder on the receiver yourself. And I can see that the IR1, which is for S-Bus, inverted signal is right there. Right there. Right there. So yeah, and then there's 5V and ground somewhere here as well. But this is also for the video. So the video is the good thing is, you know, there's that's a 5V. That's the ground, and that's the 5V. That's the video out, and that's the video in for the OSD chip here. There's the flight controller, I think, gyro. That's good. Yeah, it's very nice. The boot button is here, so you can boot it. Obviously, there's no bind button on. So this is a little different board. I don't know if I'm gonna take the plugs off like I did with that, but I might do that. It's very tricky to solder these small things, but I've gotten a lot better. I've been practicing a lot because I need it to get better at that. Everyone who's been following my channel, you know that I really suck at soldering all these small things, and I've had issues with pads flying off and stuff like that. And seriously, and even with this one, I really don't know what I've been doing wrong, but lately I'm doing it right, so that's a good thing. I don't have it heated up to more than just about 200, no, sorry, 350, 345 degrees. So I don't have the iron so hot, and otherwise I've been using the USB iron here. Because it's very practical here at my desk, since I have USB power, running a 12-volt system here in my workshop, solar powered still. I don't have a lot of power, but enough to do this kind of stuff that I'm doing. And yeah, I've been thinking about adding an ESR capacitor, because I could just solder it on there, and it has loads of space inside here, so I could just flip it on the inside, on, like, yeah, and have it inside the board. That was the only thing, because I think that would be a good thing with regards to the batteries. Yeah, this is very nice. I'm very happy with this build. Please, yeah, comment down below. I need to find a name for this. So it's really beastie. And it kind of, I was thinking about Viking 1, but that's just freaking, yeah, no, that just seems like a stupid name, a bit cliche. So, yeah, I'm gonna be thinking about a name for this little beast, and yeah, that's it. You can comment down below if you got some ideas of what you think I should call this. So, I've been looking at Cyclops names from movies and stuff, because it kind of does have that really one eye right in the middle of the head and a horn there. So yeah, let's move on and talk about what I've been doing. So I've been pit tuning the small craft in Betaflight, EmoFlight, and Butterflight. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Horizon mode to fly better. Not a lot of people have been working on Horizon mode to fly better. I even try to, see if you can get Horizon mode to, that's where you can do flips, but it actually corrects at the end. So I'm trying to make that fly better while still also having acro and angle mode flying like in Mockingbird. So that's using different kinds of pit profiles, and it's been really interesting. I've been tuning up the PIDs quite high. I've had my P values for roll and roll and flip. Yeah, roll and pitch. I've had them all the way up to 160 in Betaflight 4.0.6. That's quite high, and I actually saw some improvement, but not improvement with regards to handling a crash. So there was loads of improvement in the way that it was maneuvering, but not when it hit something. So yeah, it's a balance. So I'm continuing with that project on the side, and yeah, and I'm making progress. But I'm gonna have to take some breaks, because I did this for about 3 days this week, and consecutive days, and I can't see the difference or feel the difference. I just, I need to do some more things. But there's going to be a lot of info coming about my progress during this whole winter, because it's whoop season. That's all I can say. So, change the antenna on this one to one of these soft ones. This is all you gotta do is just measure the length right, and that should be 3.2, well, 3 centimeters and 2 millimeters, something right there. That should be all right for an FR Sky D8, and yeah. So the camera's a bit screwed up because it's not angled right, so I'm gonna have to take that off again and put it on. But I really like this quad. This is starting to fly really well. It flies perfect in angle mode. It flies really well in acro mode. I'm nearing a perfect tune for something that's looking like this. And I'm going to try and export that over to something like this, which is running Betaflight 3.2. Is it 3.5.5 or 3.2.5? I can't remember. 3.5.5, I think it is, and or 3.35. So that you could, because one thing I've noticed is that the PID profiles, the actual values in there, they're not that different when it comes to the tuning these things. They pretty much react the same. Obviously, this one has a bit of a different center of gravity than this one. They're also a little bit different, these boards, because this one has a current sensor and this one doesn't. This one just cuts out when it reaches a low voltage of, I think it's the 2.8, no, 3. Well, yeah, 2.8 volts, no, 3. Yeah, 3.8, 3.79 volts, something like that. It just drops out of the sky. And this is my Acro quad. So, and this is for a friend of mine, so I thought I'm just gonna swap over these two boards. So, but that'll be another day. But I've been practicing soldering a lot with these things. New adapters, all, yeah, different things. So soldering is going really well, and I'm happy about that. That I'm not breaking so many boards. I'm actually able to fix them. So that's really nice. Progress. Um, First thoughts about this now. I've been using it a lot. Fly. It's really nice. I really like it. I haven't done anything to it. The yaw is a bit out, but everybody just seems to be complaining about that. And yeah, but when you're flying it and have the thumb on it, you don't feel it at all. It's like it's just, you could put in some more yaw deadband. That's what I did. That seems to work fine. Battery doesn't last very long, more than 2 hours, I think, max. Like if you remember to turn it off while you're relaxing or something like that. I had to open mine up because the yaw sticks controller, one of them, like I think it was all the way to the left, so there was no input coming. So I had to go in and solder on the wires, which means it's a good idea to open this thing up. It's really well put together, so it's easy to just unscrew the screws and leave the screws in here, take this off and the battery out, and then just pop this off. And this is just a back plate with some weights inside, and then all the electronics and everything is screwed into this. So and the gimbal, so everything is accessible and easy to solder on the inside. So there is something on the inside. Um, I don't know. It's like for a ribbon cable. One of these plugs for a ribbon cable. I think that might be for a screen. I'm just saying. Nobody's been talking about that. I don't know what it's for. It could be for a screen. It looks like it's something for a screen. So there might be a V3 coming. Who knows? But that would be really cool. With it, maybe there could be a little screen. I don't know. You can move that one up here or up here. No, up here. Also saw that you can upgrade this. You can put an antenna here. Because there's only like a little patch antenna in here. So range is obviously not very good. So there's also an upgrade where you can get a larger battery base that fits 18650s, because, and that actually might be, this is 2S, unfortunately. I don't understand why they didn't just do like a buck up, because check this out. Right, so you see that beta FPV? It almost fits. So this is dude that's made this 3D printable thing. I think it's on Thingiverse. It's a battery bay for the Lite Radio 2. You can go and search for it, and it's basically two of these and a 3D printed thing that clips in here, down there. So you clip it in like that, and that seems to be a really, really good solution. It also makes this stand like this when you put it down, so that's nice. I think that's pretty much all that I found out this week about, like, with quads. Oh, I've been digging into the backside of Betaflight as well. Punt to the side. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. But that's basically just looking at what the program looks like behind the user interface, and it's actually very well made. I can understand some of it, but yeah, more about that later. I've been rambling on for about 20 minutes now. I hope you like this video. Subscribe for more RC related content. Comment down below. Yeah, I hope you're staying safe. Thank you for watching so far and all the way to the end. And yeah, hit the annotation bell. And as always, fly hard.